What are you? You don't like spicy food? Oh, you speak Spanish? Hola, chica. Where are you from? No, like, originally. You speak Mexican? Is that your real hair? What's your name? Wait, can I call you Lucy? For some of you, like me, these questions are part of your everyday life. Folks like to ask these questions to get a sense of who you are, to fill you out. I learned to answer these questions in a strategic manner, always conscious of the underlying intentions people have when asking them. My name is Lucero Flores, and no, you cannot call me Lucy. I was given this name at birth, and for far too long I have accommodated those who cannot pronounce my name. My discomfort with trying to accommodate those who cannot pronounce my name has always been annoying, but I never knew there was a name for this. Microaggressions. University of Michigan professor Daniel Solorzano offers the following definition. Microaggressions are everyday verbal and nonverbal, layered and cumulative assaults directed toward people of color. The micro in microaggression doesn't mean less than, it means in the everyday. I grew up in the predominantly Latino community of El Monte. Throughout my childhood and all through school, I never realized my name was much of an issue. My teachers and the adults around me were either people of color themselves, or they had had their practice with the wide array of Latino names throughout their careers in El Monte School District. It really was not until I started at Pasadena City College that I began to notice how much my name was an issue. I would often hear Lucero, 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 and a number of other butcherings of my name before the professors would nonchalantly suggest to call me Lucy. At first, I would feel a tinge of embarrassment at having to correct them, and even more shame at having to resign to them calling me Lucy. I just went with it because it was easier than arguing. When I started working in a customer-oriented field in an affluent, predominantly white community in Pasadena, it was almost like I was resigned to having my name changed to Lucy. Almost always, when introducing myself, people would make tiny offhand comments such as, "Oh, your name ends in an O? Isn't that the name masculine?" Or, "Wow, that name is quite interesting." Or something like, "That name sounds so exotic. Forgive me, but do you have a nickname?" These tiny comments build and build inside of you. They remind you that you're different from them, that people of color are somehow less important and less valuable, that we're simply not worth the effort to pronounce my name right. Can you imagine if a person of color were to ask a white person those questions, or to make those type of comments? Madeline? What an interesting name. Do you mind if I call you Mati? It's just easier for me to remember. Every single day, whether I'm answering those type of questions or accommodating my name to please others, I know it's wrong, but sometimes it's easier to ignore the comments and try to move on. Microaggressions are tiny offhand comments that the privileged use to keep others in their place. It's important to have vocabulary to describe your lived experiences because the privileged are always trying to dismiss them. I have a responsibility to represent the Latino community and be proud of my heritage, proud of my upbringing as well as my name, to not ignore the comments and to not try to move on. How do you stop microaggressions, you may be wondering? The first part is to recognize that what you may be doing is offensive to the person on the receiving end of it. Coming to the recognition is an important and difficult first step. The second part is critical reflection. Finally, you take appropriate and corrective action. So what am I, you say? I am a Latina. What are you? Do I speak Spanish? Sí, hombre, I do. But English was my first language. Where am I from, you ask? I'm from the San Gabriel Valley. Where are you from? My name is Lucero, and no, you cannot call me Lucy.